An update now on how the incredible story of a Detroit man's difficult commute to work is being heard around the globe.
A GoFundMe page set up has already raised over $231,000 and counting. And today, James Robertson is back at work. And that's where we find 7 Action News reporter Dave Llewellyn. He's live in Rochester Hills now. Dave.
Joanne, it's the 2 to 10 shift at Schain Mold Engineering. But before the workday began for James Robertson today, he spent the morning fulfilling a lot of interview requests.
No, really, about to get it again.
The incredible story of James Robertson's daily commute to work continues to spread far and wide.
Yeah. I mean, how many people get front page of the Free Press?
On Super Bowl Sunday, the day of the...
Today, Robertson joined legendary radio host Dick Purton for his weekly podcast after appearances this morning on several network news shows, and his story is being picked up by media outlets around the world.
Having my story in London was, was very much least expected, and when I heard that, I was thinking, how many other countries have heard about this?
People everywhere are responding to the story of how the 56-year-old Detroit man has walked 21 miles every day to get to and from his job in Rochester Hills because he's without a car. Gaps in bus service in the region leave him no choice but to walk. For nearly 2 years, Blake Pollock has been giving James rides after seeing him walk day after day along Crooks Road. A friendship between the two has developed because of it.
So he likes it. He likes it, and I think he puts it in proper context, though, that it's a temporary thing in terms of all the attention, but at the same time, he's really moved by the outpouring of support and generosity that people have demonstrated.
As for the GoFundMe site that was set up to raise money to buy James a car, the donations crossed another incredible threshold during the podcast, and the total is still growing.
I was astounded when it was $55,000, but then it went up to $200,000. I was really taken aback.
With the interview complete, it was off to work for James, but today he had a ride.
Yeah, just get in the car.
Now soon he'll be driving himself. Once again, various car dealers have offered cars to James. As for the money and how he'll deal with all of that, well, he says at this point it's still sinking in, but he'll rely on the advice of financial pros when the time comes. Now, coming up at 6 o'clock, we'll take a closer look at the issue of public transportation for people like James and others who struggle getting to and from their workplace. That's coming up at 6. But for now, we're live in Rochester Hills. Dave Llewellyn, 7 Action News.
Dave, I know you've been touched by James. My dad certainly was today. My sister Jackie, who was part of that podcast, who actually has really gotten to know him and become almost a friend through Blake, through some of these rides. But he just really is the real deal, and what a genuinely humble, wonderful man, isn't he?
Well, he certainly is. And again, the attention, it's one thing, and, kind of likes it, but a little bit uncomfortable with it as well. The money, it's just astounding, the generosity of people who have reached out because of his story. And we do know this, that money will help change his life in a positive way. And isn't that a wonderful thing? Really the bottom line of this story.